In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Rolling down this lonesome track, with the shadows chasing after.
Hey, everybody.
Got my thoughts wrapped in a fade.
I thought we'd do the Charles Manson song to start tonight's show. Good morning, or evening.
And a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. Adrift is hard, forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free.
Who remembers, let's test your memory from last night. Who remembers the title of this song? What is the title? Good evening, welcome to the show. Look at me, I switched the mic over here now. We did a little different things with the lighting, but we're still gonna keep fucking with it.
I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. Adrift is hard, forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free. Each town's a fleeting memory. What my spirit.
Yes, very good, Chevmatic. It's called Charles Manson. Welcome to the show, kids. I'm going to tell you about the updates in just a little bit, but a little Charles Manson.
From the depot lights to the sunset flames,
just like
I'm
Charlie.
Just a wanderer with my name. No chains to buy, no rules to play. Freedom's call is where I'll stay. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. Adrift is hard, forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free.
Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. Now I just have to figure out where the fuck that's playing. Welcome to the program. It is the Steel Toe Evening Show. Made a couple of changes, very subtle ones. The big changes are on the way. The subtle change I made, of course, microphone got flipped. Whole table got moved over so I can move a little more comfortably. I did fuck with the camera a little bit, but you probably can't tell. It did get fucked with. I want to give myself a little less head clearance. I feel like I'm too high up, but 40 FPS sent me a DM on Twitter last night, and he said, he gave me like a section of boxes, and he goes, you want the feature of your shot to be where these lines intersect. I'm trying to get my head up to that point. But, I appreciate everybody and their kind words and all that stuff. I did turn off the lights up here on the sign, and the reason I turned off the lights is because the camera is definitely, because of how this metal sign just bounces light back off of it, the camera's definitely battling between myself and the sign for what it should focus on. And so I did something temporary today, and then I did something permanent as well. The temporary thing I did was I turned off the blinking, rotating lights, which I love. I think they're great. I love them. I think they're great. But I did. I ordered some. It's a spray. Would that be an epoxy? I don't know. It's just kind of an invisible coating that you put over the metal, and it stops it from, harshly bouncing light back at you. So that's going to help a little bit. I know. Look at me learning shit, right? Look at me learning things. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't know, nice and anchored. Nice and anchored. This fucker ain't going anywhere. It's staying right there. It's not going anywhere. Thank you, K. Fallen the Great, for the first $5 of the night. I appreciate that. Hey, you guys are at 175 for tonight. Thank you very much for your generosity yesterday evening. You of course, all week long, tonight and tomorrow night, will have a shot at knocking out that 60 we missed on Monday and giving yourself a 3-hour show. Not a bad idea to save that to tomorrow, I don't think. I think if you save that for tomorrow night's show, that would be great. But hey, stream. You never know when Crunchy's going to stop by. And if Crunchy stops by, crazy shit starts happening. You see the standings, the leaderboard right there. It's pretty tight. Stephanie is at $70. Numero uno Josh Denny fan will be surprised to find out that he's at 60. Somebody gave him $30 today. Trigida is at $52, and Flinty Gecko is in fourth at $50. Chef Matic with $1 says it's not going anywhere. Hold my beer. Billy Bob Norris says much better angles. Good job, bro. Thank you. McBuster says that was not a confident tap on the sturdy sign. You guys just want me to hit it hard enough so the anchors rip out and the fucker falls and kills me. I understand. I get it. My Lost Interest says lighting is marginally better, so headed in the right direction. Experimenting with different lighting angles and better diffusers. I mean, these are diffusers, so I don't really know. This one is back. This one is still right in my face. So that one might go back for tomorrow morning. We'll see. Oh, MSO, thank you very much for letting me know. I'm up against Opie tonight. Ah, shit. Well, I might as well pack it in. I guess people found out that I made my first little court request for a vacation. I got to call my lawyer again because he entered the wrong dates. It's a wider span. I don't think they really care. It's kind of a ballpark thing, but I don't want to fuck up my first one. SP and I decided that a little trip was in order, with all this stuff being over with and all of this nonsense and horse shit being done, that we would take a few days for one of the long weekends. So I'm excited about that. But people found it already. It's amazing. People, they scrounge the internet and they just find shit. It was like hours because I emailed my lawyer and I said, I need these dates. And he sent it off to prosecutor. Prosecutor said no problem. Sent it off to the judge, and I believe the judge has said no problem. I heard today. I could be wrong. But either way, it looks like we're good to go. And I'm heading off to relax a little bit. And I'll be honest, play golf. Probably play golf. If there's craps in the area, I'll find a craps table. But other than that, relax, drink, have a good time. I do find it really fascinating, though. It started out as kind of a bit. It started out as a gimmick. We would say, hey, Steel Toe is box office, baby. But I went on Fox 9 today, and that fucking tweet of our show and, the news and the charges and everything, that is by far, they get no traction on Twitter. They get nothing. Everything's got, 3, 4, 5 likes. Ours is all fucking over the place. Steel Toe's box office, baby. You could argue I'm the biggest news story in Minnesota right now. It's, and look, when you have a show, any press is good press. I'm not kidding you. Everybody needs a bad guy. Everybody needs a heel. So, the Bring Me the News article, it's the biggest thing they've got on that platform. So I'm pretty... When we say Steel Toe is box office, Steel Toe's box office, baby. I just hope they share some of that box office with me. Bigot on Socialist Media says, people will be digging through your garbage. I don't think so. Bocephus the Negromancer says, vacation to Epstein Island, you freaky fucks. It's not called Epstein Island anymore, so it's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's under new management. MSO says, are you going to Canada to bang Digger before Johnny? I was going to say I would never bang Digger, but then I realized how kind of disrespectful that was at the same time. No, I would never do that to Johnny. Or to Digger. I would never put Digger through that either. I mean, neither one of those things sounds good for either one of them. So, no. Short answer. I'm not going to Canada, and I'm not going to bang Digger. A no to both of those questions. All right, guys, thank you very much. We're off to a fun start tonight. If you feel like chipping in, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants, we're starting at $175 tonight, thanks to K-Fall and the Great and Chev Matic. You know me, the greedy whore that I am. I love those PayPals, Venmos, and everything else, but any way you want to contribute to this show, I'm all for it. You see the standings down below. Why am I pointing? I'm literally pointing at the computer instead of, I'm going to figure this out one of these days. You see the standings are wide open down here. Rusty Grammar with $1 says, how the hell's your coffee? Your cup of coffee? How the hell's your coffee? Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot how that song goes. Oh, boy. Let's go to JB Gunner, $5. He says, never bang diggers and be a mud shark. No, digger. Digger, JB Gunner. Digger. 170 away from tonight. Thank you, JB Gunner. Yeah, thank you guys for all the positive comments on the new setup and everything like that. I got to say, especially the steel toe haters who have had to admit it. Now they're just going, I'm waiting for you to fuck it up. Like, they've had to admit, they've had to concede. It's a W for Steel Toe. Steel Toe's looking great. Steel Toe's doing awesome. But he's going to fuck it up. You just watch. It's kind of like when the heroes win in a movie, but then they're clearly setting up a sequel where the bad guys are twirling their mustache like, we'll get them next time. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Oh, shit. There we go. Hey, I've got breaking news for you today. No, MSO, no. 2 diggers did not steal my truck. There's only one of them. There's only one, and it's a woman, and she's white. I've got breaking news for you guys. A lot of you are going to have to change your screen names on different chat rooms and websites. A lot of you are going to have to change lyrics to your favorite Ethan Suplee songs in American History X because let me put it up on the screen there for you. The Maldives have banned Israelis from visiting. Well, I guess they're making it 110. No, why would you? There's no reason to clap. Clapping is not necessary for that, but it's true. The Maldives have banned Israelis from visiting. Israelis responded by saying, well, good, I found it to be too overpriced anyway. So it really looks like it's a win-win for everybody. The Maldives gets their way. I love this kind of ocean, by the way, where you can kind of see the weeds and everything. It looks like there's a school of mermaids coming to say hello on your vacation. This and other observations in my new book, The Gayest Man Who Says Shit. You can pick it up on bookstores very soon. We'll be going through a whole book tour and I'll be on Stu Peters' show to promote it. He'll be really disappointed. Das Optic Nerve with $1 says, we all realize you're hiding your man tits off camera. Are you kidding? I would love to show off my tits. It just doesn't work with the framing of the sign. It doesn't work. Buzamok, the sign is not off kilter. It's a perspective issue. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bigot on socialist media say, yeah, no, guys, we're not throwing a party because it's 110. That's not, it's not a good thing that it's 110. It's the Maldives is being very anti-Semitic by banning, I mean, I guess they're not banning all Jews. They're just banning Israelis. So it's not full on anti-Semitic. It's just certain Jews. They're not banning all Jews, just like hardcore, like super Jews. Regular Jews are fine. Super Jews, the concentrated dosage right from the homeland, they're a little iffy on that. Let's go to McBuster. He says Maldives is owned by the CCP and maintained by Indians still. Well, that's DEI as fuck, right? That's really DEI. That's really nice of them. Commies who let Indians run stuff. Rusty Grammer says, I fucked 2 black chicks in my life. Well, look at this guy bragging. They were 17, but so was I. No harm, no foul. Well, we were all ready to jump on you there, but My Lost Interest says, Aaron frantically searching for a new vacation spot. Yeah, now all of a sudden I want to go to the Maldives. Holy shit. Let me see. I know I got to get permission to leave the state. What about the country? It's just a misdemeanor. I should be able to leave the country. I can go to the Maldives, go online and taunt the Jews. I just pled guilty to something and I can still be here. Wear a Palestinian flag. JB Gunner TV. Jesus, I can't put that up on the screen. That's being sympathetic to Adolf Hitler. That's not okay. Whoop. Okay, there we go. I put up. Bigot on Socialist Media says, but what does Ben Shapiro think about it? Oh, I'm sure he just feels it's a misunderstanding. I don't know. I don't know if Ben Shapiro would address it. Would address it. Chad Buzamak says, so I missed this morning, but you said on X that you talked about water torture for the goal. What price did we land on? Well, no, we hit today. We went over today by a few bucks, so we were good. Things would really have to get desperate. We'd have to be off by way more than $60 to go with the Chinese water torture. Here's what I'll say, Buzamak. When I know, you'll know. All right? When I know, you'll know when it comes to Chinese water torture. I'm a little offended that Buzamak, as a professional multi-show troll, isn't keeping up on shit. It bothers me. It upsets me that he's not a little more up on the shit we're doing. Yeah, because the Potato put up a thing, and he writes, anything for the goal. And then he tagged me, and I went, oh. It's like, Cardiff, don't you have nothing to do all day? Like, you could have caught the show today. We did that bit. Son of a bitch. Buzamak says, so we're a few weeks away from water torture. I mean, we'd have to bomb pretty bad for, I'd say, a month or so at this point before. And I mean, bomb like we've never bombed before for like a month. And then we get to Chinese water torture. So far, we're good. I don't need to do it yet. But, you know, there are a few things. I was looking at everything from the old studio, and there's some things I'm just not willing to part with. People are asking about stuff from the old studio. Can I have this? Can I have that? First of all, anything that was a gift from a listener is not available. Because now I have to put all this shit somewhere, and it's either going to if it's going to gather dust in my crawl space, I'd like to give the audience a chance to have it. So the sign isn't going anywhere. Mike Lindell isn't going anywhere. The Jesse Ventura dolls aren't going anywhere. The Mighty Ducks jersey isn't going anywhere. There's maybe a few items. Maybe some anniversary show pictures that April's in that I don't want. There's one with like me, Corey, April. Like if April wasn't in it, I'd be like, man, this picture, I'd love to have this up somewhere. But it's like me, Corey, Tom Chilstrom, Oz, Johnny. Like it's everybody in this photo. And I can't get rid of it. Like it's too many cool people for me to get rid of the damn thing. So we'll see. I'll go through it. But people, the one people have been asking about the most has been the Mike Lindell, the MyPillow one. No. Number one, it's just so awesome. I mean, MyPillow gave it to us. And number two, how would I don't know how I'd ship something that odd, right? And no, my Nazi coins are not available. My Nazi coins are not for sale. Link to the Jake says, dude, I remember that slutty one at the casino where she was wanting to fuck really bad. Which one? How do you what now? Sometimes I go through the chat and I feel like I jumped into a conversation that I wasn't allowed to be in. I don't know. Did you see John call into MLC and admit to driving drunk? I clipped it on X. There's a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about. Two top things. White Lotus and anything stuttering John Melendez does in the year 2025. I thought that all that John shit was kind of lame and gay and boring back then, but those guys desperately needed money. They needed something to do for a show. They had nothing else. So I always thought the whole thing was weird because they were all focusing on a guy who's had far more success than any of us will ever have, which is kind of weird. So no, I didn't see it. I don't care. No offense. I think it's like, even for me, it's lowbrow shit. I hate to say this because people are going to go, you're a douche, blah, blah, blah. But that's fine. They're going to say I'm a douche anyway. I'm above it. I really do think any stuttering John shit is beneath me. No offense. It's, he says, good call. I watched first season of White Lotus. I don't get the hype. I guess it's like, it's about people at a resort. I don't know. I like Walton Goggins, and I like that Rachel Daddario, or whatever her name is, or Cassandra Daddario, whatever the fuck her name, Alexandra Daddario, I think. And I like her. But I don't, just because I like two of the people in this ensemble cast doesn't mean I'm going to like the movie. Nick the Milkman, becoming a member for 35 months, says, how much for the picture of Vegas with April in the reflection? Oh my God, I remember that. April and I, April had been my girlfriend for like, I don't know, 3-4 months. And we went to Las Vegas, and I was taking a picture of the strip from our bedroom. And I had already changed, but April was still changing because we had done something a little earlier, and I went to take a picture, and just fucking April's tits are out in the reflection of the window. And I posted the picture on Facebook. I showed it to her. I go, should I post this? Like this picture of the strip? She's like, yeah, that's great. You should post that. So I post that picture, and somebody sent us, I think it was Raz of Chaz, sent us a DM just before our plane was ready to take off. And he goes, dude, April is fucking naked in that picture. You'd better take it down. Her fucking tits are out. We're freaking the fuck out. I'm going through my phone. I found it. I deleted it. I got rid of it. Whatever. Oh my God. That was terrifying. That having that photo, sending it. I think we were on the radio at the time, so it would have been on one of the show pages that I shared it. No, Buzamak, it would not. I would not get a disseminating an image charge on that one. April and I both decided to put that one up. We did not know her reflection was in the mirror. I think a shirtless me was in the mirror too, which is not pleasant. Oh boy. I still get shit for that one. Taste Fairy Ialto says so Raz is the one to ask. I don't think anybody has it. I really don't. Landers says, at least it wasn't your massive hog in the picture. Am I right, Aaron? Oh, yeah, it's big. Balls going one way, Johnson going the other. Woof. It's a Ball Johnson dance. Woof. Woof. No, I did see, was it Numero Uno or was it Buzamak who put the picture, the clip up today of Chad saying that he didn't think I should have ever been charged with anything. He thought it was a bullshit charge. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, what I've said from the very beginning was, did I violate the letter of the law? Yes. Did I violate the spirit of the law? I don't know. Like, well, Zumach said, quote, he said, well, then we're all guilty of that crime. And, you know, I appreciate that. It does take a lot of balls for someone to admit that, because I see a lot of like fake pearl clutching from a lot of dudes, which is embarrassing, where they're like, oh, how could you ever? And Chad just came out and said it. He goes, if, you know, sending off a text is a crime, then Chad said, then I'm guilty. We're all guilty. And I was like, you know what? That's an honest guy. When a guy who doesn't even like you can be honest about it, I think that's a dude move right there. All right, let's get into some shit, shall we? We've been talking. 170 away from tonight. Here's what I want. I want that goal knocked out. That's all. That's my only dream tonight. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. As you know, it's no beg week. And we only missed on Monday morning. Every other goal has hit, including all through last week. So I do appreciate that. Let's keep the streak alive. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Are there dicks in this? No, there's no dicks. Then we're skipping it. I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter today, but does anybody know what this is? This is a public pool in India. I didn't know they were shitting in there too, but this is everybody's just going swimming, pissing and shitting and getting cholera and all kinds of communicable diseases in that dirty, nasty, shitty flood water. I mean, look, they just put what looks like little barrels or buckets up and just strung them all together, poured a shitload. You know, if you ever want to wonder why chemicals and chlorine are used so much in public pools, this would be it. What's in that water right now is everyone's sweat and grime and stink and piss and shit and snot. This is what water would look like in like a public pool setting if it never got cleaned or never got treated. It would look just like this. That's so there it is. That's a public pool in India. Just people shoulder to shoulder, wall to wall. I don't care if that water was treated. I don't care if that water was see-through blue, if it was just crystal clear. You still couldn't pay me enough to go into a fucking pool with that many people in it. Are you insane? Oh, it's just when you're in that close a proximity to that many shirtless men, it's just the gay quotient is so high up that just being in there, you're gay by association. And you can call that old school, you can call that homophobic, whatever, then I'm guilty. But it's just, if you're rubbing elbows with strange dudes, if you're like bumping in and rubbing shoulders with strange shirtless men while you're standing in water, gay. And then India, it's just, that's a fucking petri dish in there, man. You're going to get all kinds of STDs and you don't even know who from. Hepatitis, herpetitis. You'll probably get some kind of super bug started in something like that. Vaccine-resistant polio, measles, mumps, rubella, all combined as one. Mumprella. Under my mumparella, Ella. No. That country is like, you could take a snapshot of some places in India and you can be like, you know what? They're close. They're getting there. A few more years. I think they'll have it all figured out. And then you can look at some places in India and you can go, oh my God, it's the bubonic plague. It's the Holy Roman Empire in 947. It's fucking Gaul. It's the Middle Ages. It's gross. And it depends on where they call the game Pindia. It depends on where you drop the pin. Dill Pickle says, looks like how I pictured India. Hey, I agree with Mr. Beat. Let's get that like higher. Go ahead. Throw a like at us. I mean, throw $5-10 at us as well. But throw a like at the toe. It doesn't cost you a dime. Thumbs up on YouTube or Rumble or Facebook or Kick, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. The Ganges is even worse than that, says Mr. Beat. Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of parts of India that are just, and I'm not talking skin color, it's just brown. Everything's brown. The water, the sky, the dirt. It's just, it looks, there's so many parts of India that just look like sludge. My Lost Interest says their immune system would probably be able to fight off anthrax. Not only would it be able to fight off anthrax, but if they came to us, they could probably introduce brand new diseases that we've never heard of. Taste Fairy Ialto says there's a fun game online. Oh, yeah, Pindia, where you go on Google Maps and you try to find one street in India that isn't covered in garbage. Yeah. We tried it once on the show, and, well, no luck. McBuster says President Modi spent billions to bring toilets to rural areas in India. Most reject it and still shit in a field. They don't like toilet paper or toilets. Well, they're old school. You know? There's something to be said. There's something to be said for, staying the course and preserving your culture. End of Silence says, I am pulling for Aaron to be funny 2 days in a row. Thank you. I mean, if you go by my count, I've been funny about 6,000 days in a row. You wouldn't believe it. It's I've got a hell of a streak going. By the way, Triple N, the reason you didn't like it is because it's Mumprella, not Mumbrella. Mumprella. Don't you have any goddamn ears, you dipshit? Don't hack my shit to pieces. Loser. $1 from Halata Fagina says, just got here. Here's for being named Customer of the Week. Hey! Wait, here. Whoever gives the most money tonight, that's who Customer of the Week is. I'm a whore who's in it for the dollar bills, y'all. I am not here to give Halata Fagina Customer of the Week for $1. $100, it's yours. $1? I don't know. Mr. Beat says that's what shitting out queso every day looks like. See, now if I refute you, that means I've been shitting out queso. If I don't argue, that makes it look like I know what shitting out queso looks like and I'm doing it. Grand Poobah with $5 says, what do you call failing at being a proper third world country? Because that's what India has been doing for the last 80 years. Well, I mean, but there's so many parts of India where it's like on the verge. It's like a second world country. It's like, maybe India's getting there. And then you go to other parts where you go, oh my God, this is pulled straight out of the 1400s. So it's kind of hard to get a beat on India. McBuster says, hilarious but true. Oh boy. I really hate hilarious but true things that come from other people. I'm always skeptical of them. Oh, K-Fall the Great also has a song he wants us to listen to. He made us a pirate song. I'll listen to the pirate song. Thank you for the contributions. 165 away from tonight. I appreciate it. And of course, you have a chance to make this a 3-hour show if you knock out Monday morning $60 shortfall as well. Thank you, guys. Let's continue on. Constipated Indian meme song. Oh, I know this one.
When I was 10, I went to India to visit my family. And when I was 10, I had this problem where I refused to shit outside my own house. Actually, I still have this problem, but that's not the point. So let's get back to the story.
For me, it's just one of those things where, like, when you've seen it once, you're like, all right, Indian girl. It's like, oh, she's a young girl and she's saying the word shit a lot and she's talking about poo-poo. And it's like, I want to laugh at that, but I also know that's how you get Amy Schumers. And I don't want to be responsible for creating any more Amy Schumers. Once you laugh at a girl who goes, poo-poo, shit, vagina, and you go, it said, I say poo-poo, shit, vagina. And then all of a sudden, there's some chick who never had to pay her dues just going up there going, that's the way my queef sounds. And you're like, oh, fuck, what did I do? You give them an inch. You give them an inch. They're giving them movies. Nick the Milkman with $5 says, if you want to be mad, here you go. Uh-oh, I'm worried I have this one already. It's a Sun article. Thank you very much, Nick the Milkman. I appreciate that. Like I said, 165 away from today. Let's get to the Carmelo Anthony thing. I've got that for tomorrow morning, but you're right. Yes. So, the almost $500,000 that the black kid who stabbed the white kid, that's how we're referring to the story shorthand now. So the black kid, Carmelo Anthony, who killed the white kid, Angel McBeautiful kid, they raised $430,000 on Give, Send, Go for Carmelo Anthony. He paid his bail of $250,000. Now, if you pay the whole thing up front, you show up for court and you show up to the whole process, you're going to get that back. So Carmelo Anthony, with the rest of the money, is going to buy a new house, and he's going to get security while he's out on bail. He's going to take everyone's money, and he's going to spend it on buying him. He probably stabbed a kid to death, stabbed him in the heart, being a dickhead. And he's going to get a new house and security with the money. And how long is it going to take to get this trial together? Over a year? Over a year, he'll probably get to live in this house with money that other people raised for him. And, a lot of people are giving this judge shit. They're like, how could this judge have lowered his bail from it was like $1 million and they lowered it to $250? And, I was listening, I was reading, Sean was tweeting about this today, and Sean, potentially criminal, just fucking knocks everything out of the park. He's so right about legal shit, he actually makes the biased people upset. Like, he makes them angry when he's right. They're like, he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like, really? Or did you just not get your way and this guy tried to fucking tell you? Well, he was talking about this Carmelo Anthony thing, and I trust his legal takes. And he was saying this afternoon, he's like, look, by the book, that kid has no priors and he's not a threat to leave the country. You can't put him on $1 million bail. It's not right. That's not how the system works. $250 is fair. And look, we all know what we think he did. But until it's adjudicated and proven guilty in a court of law, the guy's assumed innocent. So you can't just be like, fucking he stabbed, Zach Morris in the heart. So we got to make it $1 million. It's like, well, if he had stabbed an ugly fat girl, would we have made it less? I mean, in a perfect world, sure, but no, that's not how our system works. 191 Redbird with $2 says he will be foreclosed on within a year. Wow. It's a hell of a prediction. Thank you, Redbird. Between you and Nick the Milkman, that puts us 160 away from tonight. Like I said, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Rumble Rants, etc. Thank you guys very much. They're coming in nice here in the first part of the show. Keep them coming, and we'll be down to zero in no time. But yeah, the $430,000 is the total number they raised, and I mean, people are allowed to do that with their own money. I mean, nobody made me pay for it. Nobody made me contribute. This is where we're at. Well, we know that, though. We don't need to act surprised. In this country, if it's race-related, it's going to be controversial. You're going to raise money. If you're a black kid who killed a white kid and you say it was in self-defense, you're going to get donations. This is Kyle Rittenhouse, same thing. And you can say, oh, well, Aaron, Kyle Rittenhouse was being attacked. Sure. But that's what this guy's telling everybody. And the ones who believe it are giving him money. So it does track in modern day America, unfortunately. Adam Simon gifting a membership over on YouTube. Hey, we love gifted memberships on YouTube. We love gifted memberships on Rumble. If you guys want to start a train of those, start a train of them. And we love trains. Am I right? Hey, you know what we call that in the business? We call that a Segway, boys and girls. Hey, a train. This is a mega church in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And I believe the title of this sermon was, "Fuck you, you deep-pocketed suckers." The mega church pastor took the donation money that he got from parishioners, and with a portion of it, he built a fucking roller coaster for himself to come out to the pulpit on. When he's ready to give his sermons on Sunday, just walking out to people going, oh my God, it's the guy who's going to lead us closer to God. He's so amazing. Instead, that wasn't enough for him. He had to get, apparently he couldn't afford a rocket ship, so that was out of the question. So he built himself, I shit you not, a roller coaster. And this is him entering for his sermon. And these people just... Now I get why people get so mad at Steel Toe. They see me doing a show and they go, and people just give this fucking guy money, but you don't see me coming out in a fucking, little go-kart thingy going, yeah, we're ready to go. Thanks for the money, assholes. We hit the goal and then we stop our bitching. Guys, I'm never going to be able to buy a roller coaster on your dime.
Wow. What a ride. I've never been on a roller coaster like this before.
What a dick. I you know what? I would love him even more if after the service, parishioners came up to him and said, "Hey, Pastor Ed, do you think we can ride on the roller coaster?" And he went, "Ooh, that's going to be tough. It's an insurance issue. I'd love to let you ride on the roller coaster. It's just filled with the Holy Spirit. It's really wonderful, and I thank you guys so much for your kindness and generosity. But, I don't want anyone to get hurt, and I don't know how thoroughly this has been tested, and if anyone's going to get hurt on this roller coaster, I'd like it to be me. So until we work out the kinks, it's just kind of an insurance issue." "Well, I'll sign a waiver, Pastor Ed. I just really want to go on." "Get the fuck back in your seat, pleb." I'm just kidding, guys. Welcome to Easter. Oh, fuck you. He is not. They are not going to have their Christian rock band play and then shower the pastor in Goldberg sparks and then have him come back out on the roller coaster. All right, at what point are you rubbing this in these poor people's faces? And at what point does God tear the roof off and throw a thunderbolt through your heart? You fucking charlatan. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, let me tell you guys why queers don't work. But first, woo! Oh, he's fucking David Letterman. He thinks who the fuck he is because he's coming in on a roller coaster. You know what? Every single person in this church deserves it. They all deserve to have their pastor riding on a fucking roller coaster, looking like a dickhead. You bought it. Oh, get it, guys? Life is like a roller coaster. Fuck you. You could have bought a box of chocolates for $15 and you could have said life is like a box of chocolates. Oh, so not only did they waste everyone's money, but then they tried to shoehorn it into the sermon. Guys, life is really like a Gulfstream 7. That's what life is like. Guys, life is like a private jet membership to a jet service. Guys, life is a lot like 3 Nights in Rome with Bonnie Blue. Don't you think? Isn't that really what...
How fun is that?
They wouldn't know, dickhead. Oh, this ain't right either. Oh, this is all kinds of wrong. Oh, guys, optics, please. Optics. Jesus Christ. What does he come out and say? "Water, massa. This your water and your tablet, massa. I ain't even drop it on the ground and crack it." Did you break the seal on that water bottle yet? "I ain't break no seal on your water bottle, Mr. Passer. I know how you passers don't like your water bottles fucked with." "Fuck with my water bottle, boy?" "No, sir, Mr. Passer." So you're taking everyone's money, you're riding around on a roller coaster, you've shoehorned it into your sermon, and you have a black manservant? All right, this church rules.
It's not every Sunday you get to see that.
No, just the Sundays where you give us way more fucking money than we need. And then when they have the parishioners ride the roller coaster, they're like, "All right, go over to that window there, and you have to buy one of your pictures for a donation."
Florida, Weldon Online. Come on, everybody, give it up for Jesus today.
Yeah, that's what this is all for. Jesus. We're riding the roller coaster for the Lord, everybody. He's got a spray bottle when little kids come up to the stage. Get the fuck out of here, you little shit. You're not riding on my fucking roller coaster. You'll break it. That's what you do.
Man, that was amazing. Was that? Woohoo! Yes. That was so cool, man. Amazing. I mean, like when we did the turn, I did double loops. I did not expect a double loop.
What are you going to do next? Eat a fucking double scoop ice cream cone in front of the kids, you cunt? And I guarantee at some point during this service, they passed that offering plate around and they went, oh, now remember, we've got a lot of mission trips that we need to go on to spread the good word of Jesus Christ to savages in places like Africa.
That was so crazy. Oh, man, that was amazing. Wow. Man, who doesn't love a great roller coaster, right?
You shit, you asshole. We get it. You get to ride in a roller coaster. They don't.
Incredible, right? I'll catch up with you guys. Wow. Amazing. Do I have any...
That's it? Okay. That's all of their rubbing the fucking roller coaster in the nose of their parishioners that they did? Good. God damn it. Bosifa says you could call it the Holy Roller. Oh, I didn't think of that one. Bigot on Socialist Media says, God wants you to wait patiently. You can't ride on it right now. That's true. McBuster says, have to put on a show to get your wallet for your salvation. That's, yeah, you really gotta jazz it up a little bit. You know, you gotta have the roller coaster. How are you going to get them to put 20s instead of 10s into the offering plate? Speaking of offering plate, guys, so we can get our own roller coaster, we're 160 away from today. Hey, let me practice my parishioner skills. Maybe someday you guys will drop into the Venmo, PayPal, Streamlabs, Rumble Rants, Super Chats, or gifted memberships, and I'll get a roller coaster. Or maybe enough to get a ride on one. I'll start small. I'll work my way up. It's no big deal. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Pastor Ryan. Oh. Those pastors are all full of shit, says Sam Show, so I'm not surprised. Oh, come on. What's full of shit about telling your parishioners you need money every weekend and then building a roller coaster in the church? Come on. You guys are so cynical. McBuster says, yeah, they went out later and went, God needs a cyber truck? Chef Maddox says, Jesus was a carpenter. That roller coaster should be made of wood. That's true. Probably used illegals, too. Pushing Jesus out of the labor market. What a dick. My Lost Interest says, this roller coaster ain't got nothing over Aaron's new sign. That's right. Can't do shit. Every time I do that, everybody's just going, I hope that thing rips out from those anchors and it just crushes them. And believe me, every time I do it, I worry about that. Justin Kemple with $2 says, rally time, $2 from everyone. Let's go. I love that idea. I'm loving the $2 from everyone idea. You know what I'm loving even more? $5,000 from everyone. That sounds like a really good deal. Here's what you guys can decide. You guys can decide from between $2 and $5,000 what you're going to throw in. That sounds like a good time. 155 away from this evening's goal. Thank you guys very much. You're the best. You're the nicest people in the world. We appreciate it. And, of course, the evening show. Bunch of fucking kiss asses. All right, this is what K. Fallon the Great gave us. It's a pirate song. It's called Yo-Ho Imholt's Quest. The fans have been getting into the AI song since last night. So let's see what Yo-Ho Imholt's Quest is. The lyrics are on the screen. Let's see if I'm hoping it's complimentary.
Through the waves so wild and free, Aaron sails, the podcaster of the sea.
This is fucking
With
gay.
a laugh, he steals the show, grabbing loot and queso in tow.
Now wait a minute. Now it was kind of corny and it was fine at the beginning. Why did the queso have to come in? That's not. You know what? Maybe it's just one throwaway line. It's totally fine. The queso it's a funny joke, haha, but the rest is probably very complimentary. After all, one of our longest time fans created this in Suno, so I'm assuming that if it's a longtime fan of, say, a decade or so, that he probably, the rest of it was probably really nice.
Yo ho ho, the legend's true. Stealing bread, he's got the crew.
Wait, it's stealing bread. See, now bread and queso, that's...
Aaron's voice, the stormy blast. The best pirate podcaster unsurpassed.
Okay, I like that. That part's good. Let's try to keep the fat and queso and bread and all of that. All right.
Under the moon, with a sly grin, he swipes the bread, the queso within.
Why is bread and queso, why does it keep coming back?
No treasure chest, stays locked tight, and holds your race through day and night. Yo ho ho, the legend's true. Stealing bread, he's got the crew. Aaron's voice, the stormy blast. The best pirate podcaster unsurpassed.
I like that. All right. We can make up for it. It can...
With a sly grin, he swipes the bread, the queso within.
That we already did that part.
Treasure chest stays locked tight, and holds your race through day
We did that
and
verse
night.
already.
Yo ho ho, the legend's true. Stealing bread, he's got the crew. Aaron's voice, the stormy blast. The best pirate podcaster unsurpassed.
All right, how about the bridge?
He tells tales in his rum-soaked voice. The sea and stars, his endless choice. With each new heist, the legend grows. A pirate podcaster, the whole world.
All right, we're box office. We're box office.
They're right here, just a trusty mic, setting sail on fame's great spike.
All right.
His ship, a studio, waves of sound, Aaron's name, forever renowned.
Hey, I like that. Okay. I mean, the bread and queso thing was a little weird. Kind of makes me feel like you told the song maker thing to make sure they made a queso reference in there, but I'm willing to let it go. Dan Vicious with $5 says you need a boot-shaped coaster going behind you, like a degenerate Mr. Rogers. Oh, yeah, you guys contribute enough, and we'll make a little coaster that goes around the sign. It'll be perfect. Ryan the Garbage Man says anyone that tries to criticize Joel Osteen during a church service gets removed by security. I can understand that because they don't want people fucking with their church service. I get it. It's not, it's not a fucking debate. It's not like, we're going to have a discussion in the middle of this sermon. No, get the fuck out of here. I understand it. Anonymous Fake Dono with $5 says money for your steel toe roller coaster as long as girlfriends can ride for free. Thank you, Anonymous Fake Dono. That's so weird how Anonymous Fake Dono just pops in like that every evening show. 1:45 away from today. Thank you guys very much. Very kind of you. 1:45 away from today's goal. Go ahead, throw in a couple of bucks. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, and let's continue to work that thing down to zero. Loving the Venmos, loving the PayPals. But, I love those gifted memberships, too. This was funny. This is probably my favorite clip of the day, personally. CNN's Dana Bash had to interrupt her own programming. They were about to throw to a reporter in the field, and I'm sure that their story had something to do with what a piece of shit Donald Trump is. But they had to put that on hold because Dana Bash had to give a public service announcement that despite what you've heard, CNN is not anti-American. Now, it sounds like it's a sketch. Sounds like it's something you'd see online and you'd be like, oh, fuck, I got had by one of those AI things. But no, legit. Dana Bash interrupted CNN's regularly scheduled programming to remind people that they don't hate America. Because yesterday, when the president of El Salvador was here, they just all laid waste to CNN. Caitlin Collins just got dragged over the coals. It was horrible for them. So Dana Bash needed to clear a few things up.
Our reporters, Jeff Zeleny, I want to start with you. You are at the White House. Before I get to you, I just want to say, for the record, since we heard President Trump say in the Oval Office that CNN hates our country, CNN does not hate our country.
Dude, to me, it's an L that you just have to say it. Like, to me, it's that, like, that means that enough people wrote to you and were like, you guys, sounds like you guys fucking hate our country. Like, it sounds like you want to release MS-13 gangsters into our country just to go nana boo boo to Donald Trump. That kind of sucks ass, quite frankly. We don't like it. It kind of sounds like you guys hate America. CNN's like, we interrupt this regularly scheduled news bulletin to bring you this urgent message. CNN does not hate this country. All right, back to Trump's a fucking asshole and I hope the country burns. With an encore presentation right after. Let's go to Joe with $10. He says, for the new 6 p.m. shows. Wow, thank you, buddy. Wow, Dennis with $50 says, here's my monthly dues, boss, coming from Florida. Well, I tell you what, Dennis, next month you'll have to let us know whereabouts you are, because I'm going to take a little trip. Thank you for the $50. Give him an Elon.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the $50. Holy shit. Let's update that. Thank you, guys. That puts us 85 away from this evening's goal and 145 away from giving you a 3-hour show. Thank you, guys. Incredibly nice of you. All right. $85 away. We can knock that out $2, $3, $4, $5 at a time. You guys are ace. You make these beg. We've been on a beg-free week. Been on a hell of a streak with it. You guys make it all possible with stuff like that. Thank you very much for the Venmos, the Streamlabs, and the PayPals. They're coming in hot, and I appreciate it. So let's finish up this CNN clip. So Dana Bash interrupts their regularly scheduled programming to let us know they don't hate America. Oh, no, we have to refresh. I have no problem watching that all over again. Go ahead, Dana.
Jeff Zeleny, I want to start with you. You are at the White House. Before I get to you, I just want to say, for the record, since we heard President Trump say in the Oval Office that CNN hates our country, CNN does not hate our country. That should go without saying. I've been here for 32 years, and I see a rhetorical device in him trying to say such a thing.
I mean, she does know that the best thing you can do when Trump does shit like that is to just let him go. You know? Let him go. You're not gonna like make an announcement on CNN of all places, and then people are going to go, oh, you know what? Shit, you're right. That Trump's an asshole. You guys are so not anti-America. Like, that's the people who hate you and who love Trump are going to think you guys are all un-American. You all hate them. You hate their way of life. And you making a little disclaimer is not going to make Trump supporters go, oh, shit. I really thought they hated me. Oh, sorry about that, CNN. Honest mistake. Temperatures run hot and all that. Sorry. Hey, our bad. Our bad. We are a little lower than normal tonight. We're in the 206. Haven't even crossed the 300 number yet. You know what that means, boys and girls. Hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe. We appreciate it. Goal looking great. I appreciate that a lot, too. But hit that like button, hit that share, etc. I just think it's funny. And the Trump administration loves it. Specifically that Stephen Miller. He loves that CNN stopped to address, like, hey, I just want to let you guys know, we totally don't hate America. You believe me, right? Did you guys see that clip of the, speaking of reporters, there was an Atlanta Braves You know the guy who goes out and talks to the fans during the telecast? Like, hey, it's the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 0-0. Pretty dead out there right now. Let's go to our live reporter, John. John, what's going on out there in the stands? And he goes and talks. Well, this debonair little shit apparently got a chick's number right on the air. During the sportscast of the Braves game yesterday, Wiley Ballard, what a terrible name. But Wiley Ballard, with that name and all, was able to get a woman's phone number during the ball game. Let's check it out.
Wiley, how are things up there at the Corona rooftop?
Things are pretty
Corona boy, that sponsorship didn't age well.
great, Brandon. We're having a lot of fun up here up the Corona rooftop. Who do we got here? What's your name?
My name's Lauren.
Lawrence, all right.
And I'm Kayla.
Kayla, and you guys hang out at the rooftop lounge often?
Once a year I come out to visit.
Okay, well, we time.
He definitely has his favorite. Look at him, arm on the railing around this one. This one, he's almost got the shoulder turned to her. He likes the taller, slender ones. She's maybe a little shorter and, dumpier. He's not into it. The body language says it all. She's smiling a big smile. Look at her, happy as a pig in shit. I'm about to land me a Braves TV man. Wiley Ballard. If things go well during the 7th inning stretch, I'll get a 7th inning stretch, and I'll be one step closer to being Mrs. Wiley Ballard. Oh, boy, in Fulton County, they just won't believe it.
Timed pretty well. All right, good. How are you guys feeling about rooting for the Braves today?
Oof, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best.
Shut up, bitch. I'm talking to your friend now. She seems a little more optimistic, you Debbie Downer. Ugh. I'm going to buy you a shot and a chicken leg, so you shut the fuck up. I'm going to go fucking mac on your friend here.
What about you? Are you a Braves fan now?
Not quite.
Not quite. All right, I'm gonna go.
Do you want to learn how to be one? Just reach your hand in this popcorn bucket and go, hey, hey.
To work up here, guys. Good luck the rest of the way.
Okay, Wiley. You got 5 innings, 4 innings to get the numbers.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Get us some more Braves fans.
Oh, Wiley's
So
going.
get your number.
What? Oh, did you see this little piglet's face? Oh, she is so mad that he went. Now remember, the other announcers, go back. Notice the other announcers didn't tell him which number to get. They said you got 5 innings to get the number, and he immediately went to that one, and the other girl was not having
Hey,
it.
Wiley. You got 5 innings, 4 innings to get the numbers.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Get us some more Braves fans.
All right, so they want me to get your number.
They want you to get my
I'm dead serious. They're saying in my ear right now. She doesn't believe me because she thinks you guys are not. I'm making this up. Even if you guys weren't, I might use that in the future. That's actually a pretty good move.
Nice hit. Nice little base rip. I love. I'll take a deep to left center field home run any day. Don't get me wrong, but a nice little fucking pull line drive single into left field. God, it's just crack of the bat. Oh, I'm in baseball mode now. It's too bad the Twins fucking eat ass.
Unbelievable.
So the best part of this right now is that Wiley could totally be faking it. This might be the new move. Just walk around with a FanDuel microphone and an earpiece in and convince fans that they're actually on TV.
I should have thought of this years ago.
She did it.
I am speechless.
I got the number. We're good.
I am without speech.
First time in
I'm a little nervous.
broadcast.
Wiley Ballard. Nice hits, buddy.
Too many.
Braves are up 4-0. Otherwise, those guys might fuck around a little more. They'll be like, all right, Wiley, you got to. Now Wiley's just going to be a stuntman. Wiley, you got 2 innings to see. The Braves are down 9-0. You got 2 innings to get this girl to give you a dry hand job in the parking lot. Oh, Bob Uecker died too early. Uecker could have got him to do it. All right, here's the deal. The Brewers are down 10-1 here in the 6th inning. But we've got Colby, who's our special correspondent, and he's getting a sloppy blowjob while sitting in a urinal in the men's room. Congratulations, Colby. He is our Menards Leaf Blower player of the game. This could start a trend that will end horribly. I mean, it always goes too far. Don't get me wrong. paternity suits and all that. All right, during the seventh inning stretch, it seems that Dante, one of our correspondents, impregnated a lady and then skipped town. We're going to have to kill this promotion and return all the Dairy Queen sponsorship money. I don't know why he's talking like an airline pilot. I'm not sure. Lots of potential, though, with this gimmick. Lots of potential. Maybe the other one had a ring. Maybe the other one had a ring. Maybe. Let's go to, Dub's got something. Dub's got a clip for us. We'll see. We'll see. I love that shit, man. I love just, like, that's the thing about baseball. You can't do that in football, obviously. You do that in football, you're going to miss something. You do that in basketball, it's too up and down, it's too fast. But baseball, it's so casual. You got time to use your third mic correspondent as like a stunt man. Chef Maddock. Colby, remember to flick your ear with whiskey. That'll be the signal to me that you're getting the BJ. Oh, Bob Uecker missed his calling. He's just a dirty old shock jock play-by-play guy. By the way, it was, that's my living testament to Bob Uecker. Whenever I'm making, if I got people over, there'll be at least one old-fashioned fan in the crowd, right? And I'll make a couple at a time. And when I make a couple of them at a time, you pour them, you get a little whiskey there on your finger, you give just a little Bob Uecker ear flick. It's a little, I don't know. I got a lot of when you grow up playing baseball, I played baseball till I was in my mid-20s. And when you do that, you just pick up little idiosyncrasies. Little baseball players are all about I guess gay pageantry is what it really is. But little routines and little good luck things. And go search sometimes Nomar Garciaparra and his move before he would step into the batter's box. It was overkill. It was overkill. Let's go to, Dennis with another $25 says, let's put me on the board for a total of 75. Love the new sign. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you for all you do. Now Dennis has got to go up. Where does 75 put him? That's going to put Dennis in first. All right. We got Dennis in first place at $75. Stephanie in second with 70. Numero uno in third with 60. And Trigida is in fourth at 52. Falling out of the top four, unfortunately, is our boy Flinty Gecko. There we go. Thank you, Dennis. What do we have watching total? Daughter's Beer Belly says 150 on YouTube. Oh, yeah, we're down tonight. And 110 on Rumble, 260. Looks like we're at about 275 grand total. Without Kick, I never count Kick. $60 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, everybody who's contributing tonight. Oh, my God, first hour. And we're down to $60. My Daughter's Beer Belly, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that one. You are right. We're down tonight. Hit that like button. Hit follow. I hate to be the materialistic weasel of the group, but the goal's looking good. And that's always nice. Venmo's hopping tonight. Venmo, apparently the place to be. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships. I'm feeling gifted memberships tonight. I am. I'm feeling like the Venmo's been hit up. PayPal got hit up this morning. I'm feeling the membership game. Yule Gibbons with $5 says, new sign looks great. You look like a real-life podcaster now. Hey! Good to see you, Mr. Gibbons. God, the evening show crowd is fun. $55 away from tonight. Now we can probably move on to the next thing. I think we're all caught up now. 55 away. Thanks a million. Let's go into, so we got the Atlanta guy. I do want to see more of that, though. I want to see more of I want that to be a trend in baseball. Speaking of baseball, how bad is it for the Twins? MLB. I know I shouldn't look. I should be in Timberwolves mode right now. The Timberwolves are starting off against the Lakers. Oh God, 5-12. 5-12. Well, I mean, we're 5.5 out of first. You know, that's still in it. Ooh, the American League East is everybody's at 500. American League West, everybody's still in it. Okay. Still early in the year. Who's running away with it so far? The Mets are looking good. The Padres, the Giants, and the Dodgers are kicking ass early in the year. Padres looking solid. American League doesn't really have much going for it right now. And outside of the National League West, a lot of parity. NBA play. The Timberwolves made a little run at the end there. Got ourselves up to the 6th seed. Game 1 is Saturday in LA at 7:30. And then when do we have game 2? Oh, they just have the game 1 scheduled for right now. I like our chances against the Lakers. LeBron's old. His son sucks. I like our chances against the Lakers. We haven't hit our stride yet this year. We've been too up and down. We're going to figure it out in the postseason. We might not make it to the Western Conference Finals like last year, but I think we got a shot at going to the second round. Bigot on Socialist Media says relegate Minnesota teams and they will win a championship. I don't think you meant the word relegate because I don't know what you meant by that. Hey, guys, our boy Mickey Rourke is talking about suing Celebrity Big Brother, and I say yes. Celebrity Big Brother is everything that's wrong with reality television. If you're going to do reality television, you do fucking reality television. None of this scripted horse shit. Mickey Rourke, they put Mickey Rourke. This is what I hate about these shows. They put somebody on a show to get a certain outcome. And then when they get that outcome, they get mad at the person that they put on the show to give them the outcome. So Mickey Rourke gets put on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. And they put like 22-year-old JoJo Siwa, some doesn't know who the fuck she is anymore. I think I'm a lesbian today. But really, I was a child star, so maybe it was just the abuse I might have suffered. I don't know. I don't like JoJo Siwa. All of it just seems so phony and contrived to me. But Mickey Rourke shows up and, like, bada boom, realest guy in the room. I mean, Mickey Rourke, he doesn't hold his tongue. Like, Mickey Rourke tells it like it fucking is. And then everyone else in this house is some weak beta British cuck who probably lives in London. So now they just kind of walk around all day with their head down so they don't offend anybody. So Mickey Rourke comes in and he starts joking around. And he finds out that JoJo Siwa is a lesbian. And he starts going, I'm going to kick the lesbian out. I'm going to vote out the lesbian. And instead of them going, all right, Mickey, it's a bit much. They're like, oh, Mickey, you can't say that. Oh, Mickey, you're not allowed to say that, Mickey. That's not okay. Oh, my goodness. So they asked him to leave the show. He didn't get voted off. They asked him to leave the show. They kicked him off. So in a show where people are supposed to be living together and being real, and it's reality television, and oh my God, we've got all these celebrities in the same place. This is fucking crazy. Mickey Rourke, I guess, was a little too crazy, and he had to be kicked out. I hate it. Hated it. Well, now Mickey Rourke is saying that he's suing Celebrity Big Brother, and good, let's do it. He's not going down without a fight as he's exploring legal action against the show for allegedly withholding money he feels he's entitled to. Rourke's rep tells TMZ that Mickey's team is currently speaking with lawyers in the UK and are weighing a lawsuit against ITV, which is the company that produces the show. Hines says Rourke is being unjustly denied a major payday, claiming Celebrity Big Brother producers deliberately removed him this past Saturday, just one day before he would have become contractually eligible to receive a lot more money. Oh, now it's all starting to come into view. Mickey was starting to make waves. He was starting to say lesbian. He said the gay F word in reference to a cigarette. Thought he was, a boomer being cute. And they all, everybody's balls just sucked up into their stomach. I'm like, Mickey, you can't say that. Then he dressed as a pirate and got in a fight with a guy. I mean, shit, that's the only reason I would watch that show. Who's watching that show to watch JoJo Siwa be a 21-year-old know-it-all who just wants attention all the time? Did I mention I'm a lesbian? Oh, I'm a lesbian, guys. I like girls. My partner's non-binary. Did I mention? Well, then you're not a lesbian. You're something else. Lesbians are women who are attracted to women. You're a woman who's attracted to non-binary. You're a binist. You're a binist. I don't know. You're something. You know what? You guys will make something up, and then the minute we go, that sounds fucking silly, you'll figure out a phobia and an ism that goes with it to make us all hateful and bigoted of a thing we didn't know existed until 5 minutes ago. So Rourke was denied a major payday. They kicked him off the show a day before he was due more money. Hines explains that Rourke is being hit with thousands of dollars of deductions from his current payout over hotel fees. Rourke was contractually promised first-class accommodations for him and his team upon arriving in London. But en route, ITV honchos apparently informed them they'd only cover hotel rooms up to $300 a night. The problem is Rourke had already booked a super swanky hotel for himself and his team, costing around $50,000 altogether, and now he's stuck footing the bill. Now, fuck that. You wanted Mickey Rourke on your show, you pay Mickey Rourke for being on your show. No, fuck that. This sounds like he's got a case. He had offensive comments aimed at JoJo Siwa. It led to him receiving a formal warning. The final straw came when he aggressively confronted fellow housemate Chris Hughes. Who the fuck? Who is Chris Hughes? An American entrepreneur and author, co-founded and served as the spokesman and the online social director network. Oh, he served as spokesman for the online social directory and networking site Facebook until 2007. So he's one of the guys that helped create Facebook. So he's a bitch. And Mickey Rourke treated him like a little bitch. My Lost Interest says ratings are way down since Mickey left. I believe it. Mickey's the only reason to watch the show. A 70-year-old man who might call you a faggot any minute. That rules. That's all I want to see on a reality TV show. And some entitled little girl who thinks she's a lesbian this week and him going, I'll vote you off for being gay. What do you think of that? That's awesome. They had the Roadrunner Coyote dynamic. They had the good guy and the bad guy. And I say good guy and bad guy because I'm sure JoJo Siwa will be identifying as a dude by next week. But that would have been the only reason to watch. And they kicked him off because on a reality show where you put a bunch of celebrities in a house together to see what kind of crazy shit happens, they got rid of Mickey because they thought, what, crazy shit would happen? How dare they? Well, I wish they would put him back on the show and just see what happens. Now, I'm never going to, I would have never watched Celebrity Big Brother before. But I'm certainly not going to watch now. Not without Mick. Not without old Mickey Rourke on the case. Thank you guys very much. Nobody except My Lost Interest and I give a shit. Nobody commenting. Nobody cares. 55 away from tonight's goal. You guys are doing great on that end, man. You guys are rocking the goal shit today. I appreciate it. Keep it going. We've only got a little bit left. 5s and 10s all around, and that'll be hammered out in no time. Bigot on Socialist Media says scripted reality TV where you can't even vote people out. Yeah, where if it gets too real or you show too much of your personality, you'll get kicked out. I thought this was the reason for putting people from different backgrounds in the same house to create conflict. I know, that's what I thought. In fact, maybe I just haven't been following Mickey Rourke very much lately. It kind of seemed like he was a little too A-listy for a show like this. Like, I really didn't think that Mickey Rourke was celebrity Big Brother material. I thought Mickey Rourke would be like, you know, is he still... Maybe Mickey isn't doing that hot anymore at the... Let's see, Mickey Rourke. Because I was saying last night, I was like, Mickey Rourke, I mean, he's been in like The Wrestler, and someone's like, Aaron, The Wrestler's almost 20 years old at this point. I went, oh, fuck. We've got, 17 years ago was The Wrestler. Dude, Iron Man 2 was 15 years ago. Feel old yet? Iron Man 2 was 15 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Endgame turning 5 years old this year? 4 or 5 years old, right? Not another church movie. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Mickey's in that stage of his career. Not another church movie. He's in like 2.2, 4.1 rated movies. 21 Rubies, Murder Motel, The Palace, Section 8, Hunt Club, War. Oh, no, Mickey. The Commando. Man of God, that was a 7.0 movie. 2021, 4 years ago. Take Back, Girl, The Legion. Shit. Adverse, Night Walk, Berlin. I'm looking for the last, like, really good, like, movie we've heard of that Mickey's been in. Fuck. War Pigs. Hey, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, the Sin City sequel. That was 11 years ago. Well, I take that back. Mickey Rourke 100% belongs on Celebrity Big Brother. You know what movie oh my God, really? Taste Fairy? Taste Fairy says, I saw Mickey at WrestleMania 25. 16 years ago this weekend. Oh my God, Mickey's not doing shit. JH says, Aaron, Mickey Rourke's career is in the toilet. Well, yeah, now you tell me. It certainly is. He's doing, do they still do straight to DVD? He's doing straight to streaming movies. Yikes. 2014 was the last year I watched United States basketball. Is that what USBB is? Wow. His face is fucked and his brains are mush. What should he play? A Botox zombie? That's a good point. No, Baba Shab says I'm high and retarded. No, you're doing fine. That was 1,000% accurate. Celebrity Big Brother is probably the most viewed thing he's been a part of in the last 10 years. You know what? Speaking of movies that are getting a little older, you know what I watched for the first time today? And I kind of skipped over it because I was worried I'd be scared. I watched The Meg. Not bad. Found out it had a budget of $130 million. It was not as low budget as I thought it was. You know what The Meg reminded me of? It was like, I always thought of The Meg as like a sci-fi version of Jaws, like the Sci-Fi Network doing their shitty remakes of movies. It was pretty Jawsy. It was pretty good. I mean, the fucking premise is so retarded. And I like that because the premise of The Meg is so dumb you can buy into it. Like they're like, oh yeah, the Marianas Trench. There's actually a thermal barrier. And when you cross the thermal barrier, it's like an underground, like when you break through the ozone, you break through the atmosphere. It's there's a thermal pocket and you go through it. And then you get deeper into the Marianas Trench. And that's where the megalodons are. And when one of their submersibles came up through that thermal pocket, it created too much heat and it created basically a valve for all the megalodons to come up into. And at least 2 megalodons went flying in. And towards the end of the movie, they think, hey, we got this fucking megalodon now. We got him. And then a second megalodon shows up. Boy, who could write this shit? And I think I've got like a half hour left in the movie. It's dumb. It's retarded. But I'm entertained. And that's all you need. I actually rewatched a movie. There's a movie that was a lot better the second time around for me. Not that I didn't like it the first time, but The Menu. I watched The Menu again today. Love that movie. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites of like the recent movies. Like, let's say like the last 5-10 years. The Menu is really, really solid. That Anya Taylor-Joy, I like her. But I don't want to like her too much because she looks like a girl that Johnny would like, and that creeps me out a little bit. So I don't want to be too big of an Anya Taylor-Joy fan. But I'm also a big Ray Fiennes guy, and Ray Fiennes fucking kills it in that movie. It's awesome. Unbelievable. One of my favorite Ray Fiennes performances. In Bruges, he's awesome in that. Obviously, he's great in Red Dragon and, Schindler's List and all that shit. But, The Menu, really, really good. Highly recommend it. The douchebag foodie guy that brings Anya Taylor-Joy to the restaurant. Oh, I'm so happy when what happens to his character happens to him. It's so nice. My Lost Interest says, spoiler alert, there's 2 megalodons. And you know what? I got to give this to Jason Statham. He plays that movie so fucking straight, it sells me. Because for most of the movie, you're like, there's no fucking megalodon. Really? There's a megalodon in them there waters? Get the fuck out of here. But, honestly, Jason Statham plays it so straight that entire movie that you're like, there's 3-second windows in that movie where you go, this could actually happen, maybe. And then you slap yourself and you're like, oh, that's right, I'm a retard. Just enjoy the stupid fucking shark movie. It's basically, that's the message of if you were to watch The Meg, I would say the lesson of The Meg is shut the fuck up and watch the shark movie. JH says, Aaron, whose career is in better shape, Kiefer Sutherland or Mickey Rourke? Kiefer's doing fine, isn't he? God, I don't pay attention to anyone. Kiefer Sutherland's still doing fine. He's got to be doing shit, right? Juror number 2, that got 7 stars. The Kane Mutiny Court Martial in 2023. They cloned Tyrone. That sounds kind of fucking racist. He was on a couple of TV series. He played FDR in The First Lady in 2022. Shit. Contractor. Fugitive in 2020. Yeah, he was doing a bunch of TV stuff. He did Designated Survivor. He was the president in that. Kiefer's doing fine. Kiefer's still working. He's in much better shape than Mickey Rourke. Atomic Ray says, enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking megalodons in this motherfucking thermal plane. Who could they have gotten for the Meg that would have made it even? There is a black guy in it. He reminds me of T-Dog from The Walking Dead. But they made a Meg 2, and I haven't watched it because obviously I haven't finished the first one yet, but I think I'm going to check it out. I think I'm going to watch the Meg 2. What's that shitty shark movie? I watched it 4 or 5 years ago. It's a might have been longer ago than that. It's a shitty shark movie where 2 people are stuck. Their boat capsizes or they fall surfing or something in the middle of the ocean. And they're just kind of sitting there bobbing up and down in the water like a kind of a top. And then the sharks just start picking them off. It's dumb. It's is it 30? No. What is that fucking movie? What is the movie where the man and woman are stranded in the ocean surrounded by sharks? Open Water. That's the movie I'm thinking of. There's Open Water, and then there's one where there's 2 chicks, and they get stuck in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean. I can't remember, but that was a really fucking shitty one, too. That one sucked really bad. Oh, there, Bocephus got it. Open Water. Yeah, this movie sucks monkey dick if you've never seen it. 2003 is when it was made.
Other people go on vacations and they'll spend their days just laying around. We have a story we're going to be telling for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, we got eaten by sharks. Spoiler alert, they die. When a tour boat. Oh, that's what it was. They were on a 3-hour tour. Leaves 2 divers behind. Do you know how fucking fired you are for this one? Holy shit. You ain't gonna be a tour boat captain no more.
Daniel, where's the boat?
That's a good question.
As we were stuck in the middle of the ocean. Oh, God. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
So literally, I know you're thinking Aaron, there's got to be boats come by and shit and they grab onto things. No. It's just 2 people treading water in the ocean for a while. Sharks come around, start biting them and shit. And I think the guy gets eaten. And then eventually she just takes off all her gear and shit, and she just goes, whoosh, just goes under the water and says, fuck it, I'm dying. Help us, please.
This can't be happening. Susan!
None of these reviews, I believe. I don't believe that Rolling Stone actually said that about that movie.
Susan!
As harrowing as films come. Based on true events.
Oh God, something's rubbing against my foot. Are you all right? Stay strong. It's gonna be okay.
This trailer is so much more exciting than the actual movie. This movie blows. It's really boring. It's a shark fin. What do we do? Call Jason Statham. And then there's the one, there's like sharks, but they're at the bottom of the ocean. And, oh God, what is it? It's like, I think they're submersibles. I don't know. We're going to find that one too. 40 Fathoms thought the two chicks got stuck in a shark cage. That's the one. 40 fathoms. I thought it was like 36 meters or something. That's a movie about my dick. Hey. Aaron, Open Water's budget was $12,000 and made $50 million at the box office. Well, I'm a cunt. The movie wins, I lose. That's how I do things. Open Water has a 71 on Rotten Tomatoes. Suck my dick. Numero uno says the left side of the sign now looks further away than the right. No, it's probably because I was fucking with one of them. Hold on. Yeah, that side is further away than this side. Would you like me to fix it real quick? There. Is that better? Are you happier? I think it should be a little closer. Oh, by the way, numero uno, I thought you'd like this. See? There you go. I fixed it for you, buddy. Was it 40? Was 40 Fathoms the name of the movie that I'm thinking of? 40 Fathoms movie. No. 36 meters deep movie? 47 meters down. That's what it is. Here's this one. If you're just joining us, we got into I'm on a shark movie kick because I watched The Meg today. And so I'm thinking of shitty ocean movies that I've seen. 47 meters down and Open Water.
It's going to be the best vacation ever.
Just a couple of lesbos looking for some sharks. Okay, we've got our premise and shoot.
Seriously, you have to try.
I don't even know how to dive.
It's totally safe.
Okay.
It's like you're going to the zoo, except you're in the cage.
The things you'll do when you're horny. Hey, I want some Latin cock. You have to come and look at these sharks first. Okay.
I know about this.
Welcome aboard.
There, look. It's huge.
Remember, the faster you breathe, the faster you use up your air. Trust me, once you're down there, you're not going to want to come back up.
Amazing. It kind of takes your breath away. Oh my God. Like the biggest shark. Can you take a picture of me?
Yeah, see now, like if there's a radio or something where you can radio back to the boat, that's the part where I go, you bring me the fuck up right now. This shit ain't funny. I don't, you fucking keep me down here for another second. I'm suing this whole company.
Sorry.
Because as you know, sharks love electronics.
We would like to come back up now.
I'm bringing you back up.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. slamming into the...
Scared. We need to conserve our air. How deep are we? 47 meters. Hello, is anyone there? Please, someone answer me. We have to get back up to the top.
Oh, Mandy Moore's in this movie. Isn't that crazy? You're just getting into the cage, and that's when the shark decides to go full fucking roid rage and try to eat your head. I hate it when that happens.
You hear me? We're gonna send out extra air tanks.
Extra air tanks? Fuck you. Oh, a shark ate him. God damn it, isn't that the way it always goes? Guy comes down to bring you extra oxygen tanks. Sharks just pick him off and eat him too. Can't you send a Triton submarine or something?
We have no air. It has to go now.
Oh, we're shooting flare. That'll do it. Shoot flare guns at the sharks.
"47 meters.
47 meters down. Do you like to watch hot bitches get their comeuppance for being trifling whores on vacation? 47 meters down. Leah with $1. Thank you very much. And she sends a link with it. Hey, boys and girls, $55 away from tonight. Let's knock it out. Let's call it a win for the toe. If you feel like chipping in, let's go. We've got about an hour left in tonight's show. If you go over, we'll do an extra hour. If you go over by 60, but I say save that for tomorrow. Thank you guys very much. Everybody with a couple of bucks, we'll knock out this 55 and we'll call it a W. There's Hulkamasha Baby with $2. He says, "Oh, Aaron. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Hey, I want some Latin cock. You have to come and look at these sharks first." Okay. No, but I was saying that as the girls. I wasn't. Hey, Boozamak. Hulkamasha Baby got that clip first. You can't use it. So you only Hulkamasha Baby can use that clip. You have to find your own clip. That doesn't count for you. That only counts for him. So you can just fuck right off. Only one person gets to use a really shitty gay clip of me at a time. Dive Bar says you were saying it as a girl. I know, but nobody watching the clip believes that I said it as a girl. If they didn't watch the show and they didn't get the whole context of what I was doing, they're going to think I was doing it as a chick. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to do this $1 or $2 at a time, then I should probably keep track of that for you, shouldn't I? Thank you to the both of you. 53 away from tonight. We can play that game. Let's play that game, my friends. Over on PayPal, we have to say thank you to 1-2 Skip to My Lou with $5. Says I got 5 on it. 1-2 Skip to My Lou, please send me. And I was going to surprise you. That sounds so gay. I was going to surprise you, but I'd rather, like, if I get a gift for somebody, I'd rather it be, like, something they're going to like. Send me a DM. Let me know what kind of booze you like. Not like brand or anything like that. Just tell me the kind of booze you like. And we're gonna find something nice. We're going to find something nice for 1-2 Skip to My Lou. For this big fucker right behind you that even people who hate Steel Toe admit looks pretty good. Not only that, they're now on they're on the cope of like, oh, he'll fuck it up somehow. He'll put like tchotchkes and shit in it and he'll fuck it up. No, this looks fantastic. Once I got my epoxy that we're going to put on here to keep the light off of it, I'm going to take this light that's right in my eyeball. I'm going to move that one back a little bit. We're tinkering around and we're doing it right. We're doing it right. $48 away from tonight's goal. There you go. Thank you guys for the 2s, 3s, and 5s. That's going to get us there. It's going to get us there in no time. Keep it up. Keep it going. You'll see we got the updated standings. Dennis dropped $75 on us tonight. He's in first place, but only $23 separates fourth place. Actually, $25 separates sixth place from first place. So that's something. Leah sent us a link to Orca from 1977. Was this, okay, answer me this. Did this movie get made because Jaws did really well? Like Jaws fucking crushed it and was a record breaker at the theaters, so they were like, all right, what do people want to watch? Shit in the ocean, eating people. Let's do it. And like, that shark ate Robert Shaw, who was like a very big time actor at the time. And it's like, do you know how cheap of a shark movie we can make or an orca movie we can make if we just have them, you know, eating nobodies? Oh my God, we can turn this thing into a fucking meat grinder if we want to. Let's check out the trailer for Orca. I've never seen this.
The ancient Romans called him Orca Orcinus, Latin for bringer of death.
Fuck that. I don't believe it. Hold on, guys. We're going to take a break. I'm looking that up. That sounds like some retarded shit. What did the Romans call orcas? Oh, fuck. That's not what they called. They called it Orcinus Orca, which translates to belonging to Orcus. Orcus was the Roman god of the underworld and death. Fuck. Actually nailed that one. Okay, that's the movie actually got that shit right. I called their bluff. Now I look like an asshole. 383 Novocaine says, new backdrop looks good. You look like a washed out gym sock. I know, I got to move that. I moved the lights around tonight. I think I got it right with that one. I got it way wrong with this one because it's like basically coming right over the TV. I don't doubt you on that one for 1 second. That puts us $45 away from today. Thank you very much, 383 Novocaine. $45 is the number. Let's go ahead and keep going and knock that out. We got about 50 minutes to do so, 5-0. So no rush, but fuck it, do it anyway. All right, back to Orca. I got Latin schoolboyed.
He is without challenge the most powerful animal on the globe, the killer whale. Orca has 48 teeth, set in 2 impressive rows. In some respects, the orca's intelligence may be even superior to man's. They remain loyal to one mate for life. As parents, they are exemplary, better than many humans.
Okay, look. What the? Jesus Christ. The fuck's going on with my phone just started making noise. I'm not trying to tell Hollywood what to do, but like this is a boring. If this is supposed to be like an action movie about like orcas eating people and shit, we just spent 30 seconds being like it's a nature documentary. Fuck that. I want to see this orca eat shit.
Human beings, and like human beings, they have a profound instinct for vengeance.
Oh shit, here we go.
An innocent creature is destroyed by an act of human cruelty and the ultimate battle of man against nature.
Oh shit. Now if they wanted to make this historically accurate, the guy shooting the orca would have been like, oh, you are too slow to save your mother. You are no get a vengeance on me. You try to fuck on me? You want to fuck on me? That would be more accurate. There aren't a lot of white whalers out there. The Japanese love murdering whales. It's like their favorite.
Begins.
Oh,
Dino De Laurentiis presents Orca.
Can you commit a sin against an animal?
Oh, fuck!
He followed you. He saw you on the deck of the boat.
Eat him.
They always remember the human being who had tried to harm them.
He deliberately left you your boat because he wants to fight you on the sea.
I won't do that.
Now the fish have vanished from the fishing grounds. And it's all because of your whale.
Wait, the whale's eating houses? Fuck you, Jaws. Ooh, I ate the guy from The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah? I ate a fucking house, bro.
In fact, I won't fight him at all.
You're not even man enough to accept the excitement of his challenge.
Whoa, hey, listen, Missy. Unless you're going to go out there and get a harpoon gun yourself, I suggest you check your fucking tone. Why don't you go out there against this expert hunter and go fucking out to his house where he has the advantage and you can't even use your legs, you pussy.
I'll fight you!
Oh, challenge accepted. I'll see you at WrestleMania, you fiend.
You're a vengeful son of a...
Whoa. Oh my God, was that an orca suicide bombing? Now all of a sudden the orcas are like Hamas. You know, really, this movie Orca is a microcosm for the Israel-Palestinian conflict. The orcas feel like they've been aggressed upon by an outside force who will not leave. It keeps hurting its family members, and the orca feels that these acts of terror are justified to try and remove these interlopers from their longtime ancestral home. And meanwhile, the people, the Jews, they feel as though they can just move in and do whatever the fuck they want and shoot harpoons and kill people's babies, and the orcas take offense to that.
Orca.
So they're going to eat your house and blow up your city.
Starring Richard Harris, Charlotte Rampling, Will Sampson, Keenan Wynn.
Wait a minute, is that Chief? That's Chief, right? From Cuckoo's Nest? Oh, shit. Don't you want to kill the orca, Chief? Don't raise your hand, Chief. Don't you want to kill the orca?
A spectacular adventure. From the depths of the sea.
Oh, shit. That's a suicide bombing right there. You see that? This is some Palestine shit.
To the top of the world.
It's going to be a fair fight on equal terms.
See, that's what the Israelis would say. We're going to use F-16s while they have 10-year-olds that throw rocks at tanks, and it's going to be a fair fight on equal terms.
To the death.
Yeah, that looks like a fair fight. This fucking orca has to give itself a concussion breaking through ice. Meanwhile, you get projectile weapons, and you get to stand on solid ground. You fucking lying douche.
Between the two most dangerous animals on Earth.
What in hell are you?
Man.
It's fucking orca, dude. We've been trying to explain this to you for 2.5 minutes.
And orca.
Eat him. Eat that motherfucker. That's right. Free Palestine. From the river to the sea, the orcas will be free. I'm probably reading a little too heavily into that movie, no? Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, Aaron, are you going to Las Vegas this year? We're going in June. I can't wait. I love going to Vegas. I do too. I had talked about doing it in October maybe this year. I wouldn't mind an October, November trip. You know? Didn't get to take a trip in 2024. Had a lot of shit going on. So we'll see. Things are going very, very well now. Maybe we'll take an extra trip. I don't know. My Lost Interest says guns equal projectile weapons. Fuck yeah. What are you talking about? They fire a projectile. That's what a projectile weapon is. Remember when Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black changes from Edgar into the alien? And he goes, place your projectile weapon on the ground. And Vincent D'Onofrio says, you can have my gun when you pry it from my cold, dead fingers. Your proposal is acceptable. And then he eats his guts and then wears an Edgar suit. He goes up into the house. Sugar in water. Yeah. Guns are a projectile weapon. Sorry, I'm in a very explaining mode now. Okay, that was fun. Thank you very much, Leah, for sending me Orca. I didn't know that existed. $40 away from tonight's goal. Let's finish it off and call it a win for the toe. These evening shows are very cash lately. And you guys are knocking that number down in good fashion. We're at about 275 for tonight. We're down a little bit tonight, but goddamn if we aren't having a good time. And that goal ain't just about hit. Thank you, kids. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Throw them in now, $40. Not too difficult from where I'm sitting. So, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this thing. And if you watch this show, you've probably never encountered it or heard of it. But there's a thing called ADHD. You know what that is? Well, anyway, the Timberwolves play on Saturday against the Lakers, game 1 of their playoff series. Night 1 of WrestleMania coming up on Saturday. You guys, the point is, ADHD has been a thing like they diagnose people with. They sit you down, you take a little test, the doctor talks to you and figures shit out, and then they go, oh, well, you have ADHD, and wouldn't you know it, we have a pill that you can take for ADHD, you lucky fucker. Here you go. And then they put you on this medication, and it's supposed to help. It's supposed to fix you. Whether or not it does, I don't know. I ain't a fucking doctor. And that's the way, I mean, it's been going around and around like that since I was a kid. So for, 25 years, 30 years or so. Well, this is a little awkward. A new study, I don't even know if this is a study, an admission by Dutch neuroscientist Paul Tuff finally admitted that ADHD is an unclassifiable, unmeasurable disorder that requires costly amphetamines to remedy. So this Dutch neuroscientist is coming out and just kind of admitting the dirty little secret about ADHD. They're like, we don't have a thing in your brain of what it looks like. We don't have a way to for sure diagnose it. And we don't have a presentation of what it is or a classification of what it is or how to properly measure how much of it you have. We basically just go, is he a jittery little fucker? Throw some pills at him until he stops jittering around. That's fucking terrifying to find that out. And you know what the worst part is? A lot of us have kind of thought it. But those of us who have thought it probably have a little ADHD. So we think about it for a while and we're like, we should tell somebody. And we're like, remind me, I'll get back to tomorrow. There was a damning admission in New York Magazine. Oh, that's why we never heard of it. This past weekend that may inspire new doubts about the credibility of the so-called experts advising the masses on matters of health. Namely, that attention deficit hyperactivity disorder may not have a basis in biology after all. Now, I kind of thought that it was known, Khaleesi, that they didn't have a way to actually diagnose this thing. They would just, it was kind of like a feel kind of a thing, like you'd observe, you'd watch, you'd talk to someone, you go, oh yeah, their ADHD is a motherfucker. I knew it. I mean, we knew it wasn't like they hook you up to a machine and they look at your brain and they go, oh, there it is. It was more of like an observe and report sort of a deal. But they're throwing people, mostly kids, on fucking amphetamines for diagnosing them with this. And they've made a shitload of money. I mean, the pharmaceutical companies have cleaned house. If you want to find out who was kind of right about ADHD and all of these drugs, anybody, you know what? I want to see if anybody pulls the same name out that I do. Because I've got a guy I'm thinking about right now who fucking drilled it years in advance on ADHD and all those medications. By the way, Leah with $2, thank you, says, can we do a movie night with some shitty 70s and 80s movie? It's possible. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. Yeah, MSO and Taste Fairy nailed it. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, when he was on with Matt Lauer, and we probably play this clip a couple times a year, Tom Cruise was poo-pooed and made fun of. I mean, and he should be. He's a Scientologist. It's very silly. But he was on the Today Show, and he was debating Matt Lauer on psychotropic drugs, Adderall, kind of the Adderall was like the Ritalin, which like the precursor to Adderall. And he was telling Matt Lauer, hey, Matt, do you know that Adderall, Ritalin is a street drug? And they're like, crazy fucking Tom Cruise, psycho. And he's like, maybe we shouldn't be drugging our kids with this shit. Maybe we should be taking it easy on this stuff and looking for alternatives to just pouring amphetamines down kids' throats. Well, now all of a sudden, I mean, an Adderall prescription is a fucking joke at this point. I mean, there's so many people who abuse Adderall. I mean, college students probably being chief among them. I don't know if I've met or talked to other podcasters who don't do it. And I never got that, man. I never got doing shows fucked up. I don't understand it. I can't do it. It just doesn't feel like you're sharp. I feel like if you can be high as fuck or on Adderall or hammered and do a show, you probably don't do a very good show. It's probably very disjointed and doesn't go anywhere. Hey, playoff basketball. But everybody laughed at Tom Cruise. Everybody thought Tom Cruise was a psycho and he was just talking crazy Scientology madness. Tom Cruise was the sane one. He was the correct one. The admission was not volunteered by an activist or critic, but a Dutch neuroscientist who apparently misled the world into thinking ADHD is a disorder of the brain. In a piece titled, "Have We Been Thinking About ADHD All Wrong?" Paul Tough discussed the correlated explosion of ADHD diagnosis and Ritalin prescriptions in the 1990s. Now, anybody with a half a brain made that connection. They're like, wow, the pharmaceutical industry came out with this new drug, and all of a sudden, this brand new disease has come out. You know, before there was ADD or ADHD, there were just like kids who were a little off. You know, kids who were a little silly. Silly kids. Like Wayne from Letterkenny says, you know, sometimes the kid's a little silly and you got to smack him. I'm not saying that's better than Ritalin. But like for a while there, it was just like, oh, that kid, like, you know, he doesn't know how to fucking behave himself. He's got to learn how to shut up in class. And I was that kid. And then all of a sudden this new drug comes out and the doctors are like, oh, maybe you've got ADD. That was the first one. I don't know why. Why did ADD go away and ADHD stuck? Did ADHD sound a little more official and they sold more pills? And ADD, they were like, it's not. It doesn't kick quite the same way. You know, it really does suck when you grow up and you find out that medicine and pharmaceuticals are not about science at all. It's all about branding. That's all it is. Monkeypox became pox, pox. Gay guy gave it to a dog, pox. Now we don't talk about it. His kid got it too, pox. Gay people giving dog pox. Divvied up by your kid, pox. Oh shit, that fits a narrative. So anyway, as I become a poster child for this drug and its necessity, this Paul Tough said that a trend he noted was accompanied by criticism from parents and others concerned about the apparent campaign to load kids with methylphenidate and amphetamines. I got close. You didn't have to be a Scientologist to acknowledge that there was some legitimate questions about ADHD, wrote Tough. Despite Ritalin's rapid growth, no one knew exactly how the medication worked, whether it really was the best way to treat children's attention issues. Parents were right to be concerned. Ritalin, Adderall, and the other highly addictive stimulants foisted upon hard-to-control American youths have a variety of undesirable side effects, both immediate and long-term. In the short term, they can cause side effects like bladder pain, bloody urine, and irregular heartbeat and palpitations, diarrhea, headaches, joint pain, trouble sleeping, confusion, agitation, seizures, and vomiting. Fuck, I think I'll just try harder to pay attention. In the long term, these drugs can apparently impact growth, dopamine regulation, and memory formation and retention, and cause elevated blood pressure, psychosis, and mood disorders. Weird. Hey, does anyone want to let me know what decade kids started shooting up schools? Anybody want to remind me? Because I can't remember. When did those school shootings that we love so much now? When did those really start coming in vogue, if you will? Was it the 90s? That's interesting. You know, something that affected your mood and fucked you up psychologically and everything else. You know what decade those drugs came out in and we started mass shoveling them into kids' mouths? That would be the 90s. Weird, right? Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, doesn't that ADHD medication eat holes in your brain? I mean, hey, but at least little Charlie does his timetables 15 minutes quicker. You know, a lot of those kids with ADHD, they're actually the really smart kids. They get their homework done really quick, and then they fuck off too much. They fuck around, and they're acting silly, and the teacher doesn't want to get control of them, so they go, I think your kid has ADHD. I mean, I think a lot of kids that have quote-unquote ADHD, you start putting them in challenge courses, they'll be fine. Give them something to learn. Give them a challenge. Give them something that pushes them. They'll be all right. By the way, thank you, Red Fox Mad. $35 away from tonight's goal. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Overtime starts in 2 minutes. Let's finish off that $35 on a no-goal week. And call it a win for the toe. Concrete Petey says Adderall was popular in the strip clubs. The girls were always looking for it, and Xanax after they came down from mething out. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's a wholesome American story. My Lost Interest says, just give these kids a podcast. See, I think this is why dorks are now in vogue and why Marvel became such a huge thing. Because we gave all these fucking weird dipshits who used to just sit down in a basement and play fucking Magic the Gathering and shit. We gave them pills and they went, we got to get to the surface. And it's like, no, the surface is the worst place for these people. We brought them out with the Ritalin and the drugs and the ADHD. We're like, hey, we got you guys pills. Now you can join everybody else. Everybody else was not consulted. All these freaks all of a sudden came up for air and were like, what the fuck did you do? It's like, we were talking about the premise of Megalodon and how they released the Megalodons from the Marianas Trench. That's what Ritalin did to the Magic the Gathering retards and the comic book dorks. They were fine just thumbing through fucking comics and chugging down Mountain Dew and fucking eating Doritos, and they were good. Then their parents went, no kid of mine's going to be a fucking gay dork. Take this pill. The kid took the pill and like, I don't feel like doing comics. Do you want to go outside and just wander aimlessly with your friends? That sounds wonderful. No. Those people aren't your friends. You were fine before. So what if your dad would rather have a gay son than one who doesn't play football? That's fine. He'll learn to love your hobbies, even if he doesn't understand them and he's worried you'll be a school shooter. Ritalin, Adderall, and other highly addictive stimulants. We got to that part. Over the past decade, prescriptions for stimulants to remedy imagined ADHD have skyrocketed by 58% between 2012 and 2022. Most of the drugs dished out have been amphetamines. According to the CDC, an estimated 7.1 million American children, approximately 1 in 9, aged 3 to 17, had ADHD diagnoses as of 2022. Over 10% of kids. That's up from 2 million in the mid-90s. Over half of the children currently diagnosed with ADHD receive at least one ADHD medication. And this guy this weekend in the New Yorker said, we don't really know like what it does or how to diagnose it. And there's no like actual, classification to diagnose it. They gave us a shitload of pills and said, here, sell them. So we came up with ADHD. It is nice. I'll say this. On one hand, it's nice that somebody in the medical profession came out and said it. On the other hand, that this fucker's been hanging on to this for at least 20 years. And he decided now to tell us, which is kind of shitty. So it's nice that he did this, and it's not nice that he did this. Because on one hand, it's like, hey, better late than never. But then on the other hand, it's you knew about all them ADHD pills, you never called me. $35 away from today's goal. Hey, guys, we got 30 minutes left. It's overtime. We're $35 away. Do me a favor. Everybody gift a membership or throw in on PayPal. Everybody throw in a super chat or a Rumble rant. We're just about there for tonight. Great work. Awesome job, guys. Let's finish it up and call it another win for the toe. I'm very thankful. Remember, I can't do the 5-minute beg segment. But the evening show, it's never really mattered. You guys have always banged it out. You've always killed it. So I'm counting on you to do it again now. But we were $50 away at like 7 o'clock, 7:15. I'm like, we're going to be aces. We're going to be fine. This will go down on its own. We're not running out of time yet, but we're coming down the clock a little bit. So rally it up. Final $35. However good you think the show's been tonight, Throw in that much. Pass a little plate around. We'll knock it out. We'll call it a W. This is great. We were just talking about how scientists are fucking around with pills and diagnosis and things like that. And, like we saw with COVID, when they start fucking around with genetics and they start manufacturing shit, it never ends up going bad. So how could this be terrible, especially to people in Minnesota? They're probably going to love what I'm about to put on the screen. Scientists have reportedly figured out how to turn your blood into mosquito poison. Okay. I have citronelle candles and I have bug spray. I don't need you to go in and change my blood. I don't know how you guys feel. I can only speak for myself. My blood works fine. I don't need you guys going in and throwing shit into my blood to make me mosquito poisonous. I'm fine so far. I've gotten along 38 years with the mosquito issue. I'll get along for 38 more if I'm lucky. Am I right? I don't like this. Stop fucking with my blood. All right? Between COVID and your mRNA vaccines, just leave my fucking blood alone for a couple of years. Christ. Do you hate mosquitoes? Yep, sure do. Do you want us to go in and poison your blood? Not in a million fucking years, Chief, but thank you. Go back to the drawing board, come up with something else. Do you hate mosquitoes? Oh, in the worst way. Would you like us to inject something into you? Stop. No. Leave me alone. Scientists have a radical new plan for controlling mosquito numbers and fighting malaria. I have a great way to fight malaria. Have you guys ever asked me about my plan to fight malaria? It's a good one. It's don't go to shitholes where they have malaria. Works really, really well. Like Africa or the rainforest or Louisiana. You stay out of those three places, you're probably going to be fine. Scientists have a radical new plan for controlling mosquito numbers and fighting malaria, lacing human blood with a drug that's poisonous for the insects so that sucking on the blood marks their last meal. What could go wrong? You know what happened? They tried to make some like pesticide and it didn't work out. They fucked it up, but they spent like $3 billion developing it over the last 7 years. So now they got to put it in something and they're like, maybe people will let us inject it into their bloodstream. We'll get our money back that way. And you know what? Honestly, maybe I'm okay with this because if they come out with a thing that they can inject into your blood and it's a foreign body that they inject into you and they go, hey, this will make your blood toxic to mosquitoes. Anybody dumb enough to get that done deserves whatever the side effects are. They deserve to be a guinea pig. And by the way, no, let's not inject medications and poisons and shit into people's blood. That's how you get Banes. Do you want Banes? Nobody wants a Bane. The drug in question is nitisinone, and a proof of concept study led by a team from the Liverpool School of Tropical Medicine in the UK found that it could be deadly to mosquitoes at a low dose in human blood. Wow. Well, shoot me up, Johnny. Nitisinone works in humans by blocking the production of a specific protein, which I'm sure we don't need, which leads to reduced toxic disease byproducts by the human body. It's used to treat rare genetic disorders. The drug kills mosquitoes by blocking a crucial enzyme that mosquitoes need to digest their blood meal. So we're giving them skeeter Ozempic. That's essentially what it is. And then they drink too much blood, and they essentially blood poison or suffocate. Whatever happened to this? Watch closely. Ready? This is how I take care of mosquitoes. Ready? There. Look at that. It's gone. And nobody injected like a weird poison enzyme into my blood or anything like that. I just watch. Here, I'll show it again. Ready? Oh, it stings a little. You know, it's gonna smart. But for the most part, got another one, huh? So I'm not, look at that one. Oh, got a vein there, but that's okay. Look, and no crazy scientist needed to inject me with an experimental medication to see what happens. Days are great. Cucko the Clown with $2 says the video looks good, but it makes you look dumb. Oh, no, you know what? You can't blame the video for that one. There's no way you can blame the video. $33 away, guys. If you could, please and thank you. Let's go ahead and finish this off. We got about a little over 20 minutes left. $33 to go. A few fives, and we'll be out of here in no time. Now, if you guys go 60 over, we'll do the extra hour, but we're going to have a tough enough time getting that 30 taken care of, so I'm not so worried about the 60. We got a few days yet. We'll get it somewhere down the line. But throw in a few, I don't know, what is that, like 6 gifted memberships? Shit. We'll be there. Just everybody. You guys discuss amongst yourself who's going to be one of the 6 or 7 and just start getting after it. Can bugs transmit HIV/AIDS? I don't think so. I mean, I'd have it by now, right? A lot of us would, especially those dirty, horny gay mosquitoes. My Lost Interest says, great, so 10,000 mosquito bites later, you've killed 1/10,000th of the mosquito population in your backyard. All right, fine. I'll be the control. My Lost Interest, you get injected with the blood poison. I'll sit in my backyard with some DEET spray and some citronella candles and going like, fucker, cunt. And that's just me stretching before physical activity. No, and then sometimes the bugs are really bad and you're sitting by a fire and you're drinking a beer and you're like, I'm going to finish this beer. That's it for me. I'm getting eaten alive. How many times you heard that? I'm getting eaten alive. I think I'll go to bed. Hey, I want to be able to stay up until 11:45 some nights instead of 11:15. Is there any way you could inject me with foreign bodies to make my blood more poisonous? Just really don't think it's worth it. Sanford's son, thank you for the 10 bucks. See, guys, if you donate, I might fuck up the number and sound like a retard. It's fun. Sanford's son with $10 says, is that scrolling marquee here to stay? It's a bit loud. Oh, no. A lot of people have really commented that they like the scoreboard. Oh, shit. That's the first negative thing I've heard about the scoreboard. That's going to fuck me up a little bit. I'll take it under advisement, Sanford. Here, you know what? Let's do this for Sanford. This will make him happy. Here we go. No, I'm not going to do that. That'll fuck me up, and then I don't want to deal with that towards the end of the show. I was going to just make it like half the screen and make it really obnoxious and just kind of peek over it. I didn't want to. $25 away from tonight's goal. There you go, boys and girls. Sanford's son just blew a giant hole in that goal. Finish it off with that last $25. Just a few more gifted memberships, a few more PayPals, a few more Streamlabs. We got 20 minutes to go, and we can get that $25 all taken care of. McBuster and Sanford's son are both saying no scroll. My Lost Interest says, watching on my iPhone in my garage, the leaderboard looks great. Even if it takes up 10% of the screen, it can be read easily from across the garage. But that's good. And I can type, I can type little messages in there. That's what we should sell if we want to hit the goal. We could sell little messages on here. Like, I don't know, you could throw a few bucks in, and for like 15 minutes, we'll keep every $20 or $10 or whatever, somebody's message goes on the board. You know what? Whoever throws in the $25 that knocks out the goal, their message goes on the leaderboard for the rest of the week as like the test pilot program for what we're doing here. Leah says, it's too big. I like it. It's just too big. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard it, I would have 4 nickels. 4 nickels. That's it. Wouldn't have much more than 4. Because not everybody says that. Unfortunately. All right, so where are we at? Where's everybody at on the mosquito, like getting your blood poisoned for the mosquitoes? McBuster says $25 for Aaron is gay. Why? I'll even put it in quotes for you. That's great because there's no $25 option on Rumble. Well, I tell you what, Dive Bar, you drive a hard bargain. $20, it's yours. $20, the message is yours for today and tomorrow. Deal? Deal. Here's what I say. Let's knock out that $25 and I can go to bed tonight a happy man. A happy man. Throw it in. Everybody knock it out. Let's call it a win for the toe. South Carolina woman saves her husband after an alligator attacked him in their retirement community. Now, that's how you know you've got your forever partner. And something tells me that this is a boomer couple because this really isn't a millennial thing. If somebody attacks a millennial spouse, they're already upstairs, separating your shit, finding out what they can sell, how much money they're going to make off the deal, how much of your shit they don't have to pay for anymore, but they also lose your income, and how long is life insurance going to, pay that out, and balance the books. Meanwhile, you can hear the screaming of your millennial spouse being dismembered by an alligator. You don't give a shit because you're already planning the garage sale. Oh, you know what, though? If it's your husband, he never did teach you how to use that pressure washer. Shit. Maybe you do have to go save him. Give it a shot. Hit the alligator with a rake or something. All right, here we go. Nick the Milkman with $25. Come on. Anything but that. Nick the Milk. Let's negotiate. I'm not putting that. I'm sorry. I'm not putting that. I will refund you. I am not putting that on the scroll. No, dinosaur fuel. That's kind of the same thing that Nick the Milkman put up there. I don't want to put that on there either. I don't want to put either of those messages from, all right, you know what? Here. You know what? What's the quote? I love my boyfriend, Nick. Quote, dinosaur fuel. I told you I would quote you. What's this? Can I put the word cuck on a scroll on YouTube though? Is that okay? I am a cuck. That's from Nick the Milkman. There you go. I put both of your guys there. Now they're on the scroll. Look at that. I love my boyfriend Nick from Dinosaur Fuel. There you go. All right. Well, now you guys have knocked out the goal. Thank you very much for that. Sound drop, please.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
And it's another win for the toe. And now that Monday morning short number is at 45 instead of 60, thanks to Dinosaur Fuel and Nick the Milkman. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. I love my boyfriend, Nick. That's from Dinosaur Fuel. And Nick the Milkman. Oh, you know what? The Nick the Milkman one, we ran out of text. For some reason, that one doesn't work. Uh-oh. You boys are going to have to figure that one out. I don't know how to make that go. Maybe we'll split time. You know what? Today and tomorrow, we'll give it to Dinosaur Fuel. And then Nick the Milkman will give you Thursday and Friday. That should work. All right, let me just let me make a note here. 25 note Thursday. There we go. And then that'll be our pilot program. And then after that, the rest of the way, I think like $20 will give you an hour. After this, we'll let you guys have 2 days for the pilot program, but then after that, $20 gets you a message on the scroll for an hour. Fair enough. All right, guys, we've knocked out today's goal. Thank you very much. Bigot on Socialist Media. Says this is a good strategy for hitting the goal on Monday morning, but for 30 minutes. LOL. Second scroller, one on top. No, because that'll fuck up the signage. You know? Can't wait for a donation from Aaron Imholt. No, I don't want you guys to donate as Aaron Imholt and then put a gay message on there. You guys, I really opened a can of worms with this whole thing, putting something on the scroll. Because you guys you're gonna manipulate this and it's gonna really work out in your favor. I really just gave you a whole new way to humiliate me for money. Yeah, My Lost Interest says Pandora's box has been officially opened tonight on Steel Toe. Thank you. Deutsch Chad says grift level up. I did. Nick the Milkman with $5 says you did say anything. Next time I'm sure you'll be more careful with your wording. Yes. I will be much more careful with my wording. Fuck. You know, some people have told me in the past, you really need to learn when to shut the fuck up. And I've always thought they were being cute or they were kidding. But it turns out they were right. Hey, by the way, we did hit 300. Kick, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. There we go. Thank you, guys. Usually we don't get up that high during overtime, but I'll take it. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. $4.99 from Red Fox Mad says, what did Eddie Guerrero die from? He has such cool cars he drove to the ring. Lowriders are awesome. I don't know. I think actually, believe it or not, Vanilla Ice has one of Eddie's lowriders. Dive Bar with $2 says, okay, seriously, are you planning to put more stuff on the wall and zoom it back out? You can put an electronic scroller bar above the sign. I don't want to, though. Like, this looks great. This looks so professional and so nice. And now I moved the mic over. It looks nice. 191 Redbird with $5 says, depending on the timing of the screenshots, you could be in some shit now. Buzamok, don't. Fucking don't. Concrete Petey says, wow, zooming out would solve the problem. Yeah, but then we got to reframe the sign. I think the idea is probably just straight up black wallpaper. Just some peel and stick shit just right on the wall. Just go all black. That way we can kind of frame it differently. We can fuck around a little bit. And it's not the end of the world. Like I said, we got a lot of fucking around still to do. I've gotten epoxy that I'm going to put on here so we don't get so much light glare off of it. Wally World with $4.99 says, admit it, Aaron, this is better than waterboarding yourself. I mean, maybe. We'll see how it goes. You got to, sometimes I do things for fun with my audience, forgetting who my audience is, and I realize, oh, they're dastardly motherfuckers. I do something, I'm like, oh, this will be fun. $20, you can put a message on the scroll. It'll be cute. And then right away, cuck, queer, homo, and it's like two of our most generous listeners. It's not like somebody's like, all right, I fucking hate Steel Toe, but I'll give him $20 to put cuck on the scroll. And I'm like, oh, fuck, he got me. No, this is why trolling Steel Toe doesn't work. This is why I always end up owning Steel Toe haters, is because my audience are far bigger vermin than any of you. They are all so much more disgusting than you are. You can't win. 191 Redbird with $2 says you're screwed on Rumble Friday. I know. Beloved Chatter with $1.99 says, will Johnny, the sign, and you and a clip all fit at once? I've been thinking about that, beloved Chatter. And I think what I'm going to do when Johnny's on, because usually I'm on that side, right? I'm on that side. Johnny's on this side. I think what I'm going to do is just take my camera, copy it onto a new scene, and just move it over there. I'll move where I am over here. Einstein couldn't tie his tie in the mirror. And Johnny will be over here where he usually is. I think that's what I'll probably do, because I think I can just go copy scene Like if I go enter the name of the scene and I call it Johnny and Aaron. Aw, isn't that fucking cute? Oh, what happened? And then I go, ah.
I'm afraid.
So then I go here. I take this little guy. I copy that little guy. And I go to Johnny and Aaron. And then I paste. Oh, that's fucked up. How'd that happen? Oh, because I don't have the thing there. Okay, let's go back here. Get my scrolly dealy. Boom. Go back to Johnny and Aaron. And paste. Hey! Another win for the toe. So now I have this. I have this. Boom. Oh, hey. I can't forget this on the Johnny and Aaron one. There it is. All right. So now what we're going to do with me on Johnny and Aaron is we're going to go and there I be. Ooh, that's not going to be enough room for Johnny. And there I be. So then we'll go back to this scene and we'll go Gino, because that's what it's called. Copy Johnny and Aaron, paste reference, and then it'll be up there tomorrow. Perfect. Okie dokie. We'll be ready to go. See, guys? We just did it. We did it right here. We did it live. Fuck it. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Papa Shab says, nice tits, loser. They're not even, you can't even see my beautiful tits, which, by the way, smallest tits in podcasting. I'm sorry, guys. You guys, some of the podcasts you guys watch, they have no right talking about tits or fat or anything like that. My Lost Interest says, covering the logo, the best part of the sign, is not good. Move back to the left so the logo is the focal point. All right, ready? Time for a vote. You want me there? Or, wait a minute. Or here. Where do we want me to be? We decide right now. Now, I'll move this back over here. Don't worry about the mic being all gay and shit. But look at that. We gotta do something about that glare. Maybe I'll be back over. Don't say left or right, because that'll fuck me up. Because left or right, who's left, who's right? Because right now I'm on my right. But on the screen, I'm on the left. Do you want me over the logo? Or do you want me over the, what do you think? The thing. Okay, there. I can't remember. I want you to vote. The glare looks kind of cool, says Dive Bar. Really? So then you want me to take this. You want me to move it over. Yeah. And then go like that. All right. And then go that way. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says, can you just remove yourself completely so it's all sign? Oh, you know what? That would probably be the best way to go about it. I love how everyone was like, Aaron, quit fucking with it. It's good. You move that light back a little, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Now all of a sudden people are going, no, move over there. No, over. No, the glare. No, don't worry about the glare. Glare's good. No, fuck it. Don't. My Lost Interest says much better. You look more gay with the logo and look more Jew with lettering. Okay, so I got to choose between being gay or a Jew. The sign should be above you, and would you get rid of that empty box? What the fuck are you talking about? What empty box? I prefer the side you're on now. The sign is the star of the show. April was the only thing ever worth looking at the show on the show. Here, I can be April. Ready? Oh, you mean early stages April when she was cute and innocent and all that. Yeah, okay. I get, then I'd agree with you. Yes, that April. Before a drug addict roped her in, made her a junkie like him, and completely fucking set her life on fire and made her have to reset it. Great job. Just a good guy. Just a good guy. Totally is convinced that he's the good guy. Killing the game. McBuster says olden times April. Well, yeah, everybody likes olden times April better. Everybody likes 2020 to 2023 April. That's their favorite April. Can you put the Vegas mirror photo on your left? No, I can't. I can't be putting the Vegas mirror photo on the left. Look at this. Oh, holy shit. Someone took a picture as the scroll was, God damn it. Not nice. But I will say this, another screenshot where I look fucking spectacular. And the whole set and the whole show looks great. No, I can't put that photo up. Dive Bar says, Bigot, I don't know. On my device, it looks like it kind of makes the boot look like it's glowing. I don't know. We're going to move that light back because it's a little aggressive. Bocephus says, you look like a Holocaust shoe salesman. Would you like to come in? No, I guess I'd be German in that sense. They wouldn't let the Jews sell the... I'll tell you this. I just moved the mic back over here tonight. So now this is fucking me up. If you really do want me over here, I feel like this is on purpose. Atomic Ray with $1 says you did very well on this trip. No, we had a great night. We ended up about $30 away from getting that extra hour in. So you guys are starting $30 ahead for tomorrow night. Nice work. Take it easy, everybody. Love you. Fantastic. Awesome job tonight. Thank you for all your support. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, share the show with a friend. We appreciate you being here. Take it easy. I will talk to you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central. Johnny will be back. Bye, everybody.